Hello guys, welcome to America's Got Talent highlights and news. Why one of Heidi Klum's Halloween costumes became really controversial. Heidi Klum's Halloween costumes have been the talk of the town for decades, but not all of them have been well received. Heidi Klum is famous for her Halloween parties, specifically her impressive costumes, but one year her costume caused a great deal of controversy. Klum is a supermodel also famous for hosting reality shows such as Germany's Next Top Model and Project Runway. She has also been a judge on America's Got Talent and has appeared in several acting projects. In 2000, Klum began hosting an annual Halloween party for celebrities. Her parties are the place to be on October 31st. Heidi Klum's Halloween costumes have always been impressive. Klum refused to dress up in stereotypical costumes. Instead, Klum goes for the shock factor and comes up with an elaborate costume that never fails to impress. Though typically Heidi Klum is considered to be the queen of Halloween, one year she was talked about in a very negative light. After dressing up as the Hindu goddess Kali, Heidi Klum was accused of being religiously insensitive. Heidi Klum is a famous supermodel also known for hosting reality competition shows such as Project Runway and being a judge on America's Got Talent. In the month of October, however, Klum becomes famous for a very different event. In 2000, Heidi Klum's Halloween parties for some of her celebrity friends began. The event was such a success that she began throwing this party every year on October 31st. Invitations to the event are a hot commodity, and even fans love to see what costumes make an appearance at the Klum party. Klum did take a 2-year hiatus from hosting her famous Halloween parties. In 2020 and 2021, the event did not happen due to the global pandemic. Klum encourages all attendees to go full out with their Halloween costumes. She wants to see creativity, effort, and a fair bit of shock factor. Heidi Klum herself always has the most incredible Halloween costumes. Over the years she has dressed up as a flesh-eating alien, Jessica Rabbit, and a butterfly. One year, Klum even went as herself in the famous Victoria's Secret outfit, and she was accompanied by other Klum lookalikes. "I always try to find things that people naturally wouldn't do." Klum told People about her Halloween costumes. "Most people do nurses or police officers, but I was always looking for something that I hadn't seen." Heidi Klum's favorite Halloween costume was what she wore to the party in 2013. That year, Klum dressed up as an old lady to poke fun at the fact that she had turned 40. "I thought, yeah, 40, that's old. Old, I wanna be old." Due to her outlandish parties and costumes, the world has named Heidi Klum the Queen of Halloween. Since 2000, fans have loved Heidi Klum's Halloween costumes. She always does something unexpected, and it is clear that she puts a lot of time and energy into coming up with her ideas. That doesn't even include how much effort goes into creating the look. One year, however, Heidi Klum's Halloween costume choice was deemed controversial and offensive. In 2008, Klum decided to dress up as the Hindu goddess Kali. Kali is the goddess of death and time. Klum decided to do a gory take on the goddess Kali, specifically due to her being the goddess of death. Klum wore a belt of shrunken heads and bloody hands. Kali is typically depicted with multiple arms, and in one hand Klum held another human head. "It was actually my assistant's idea," Klum said at her annual Halloween party. "My husband and I were in India last year, so she said, 'Why don't you do an Indian goddess? Like a scary Indian goddess?' And I said, okay." While partygoers loved the costume, even awarding Heidi Klum Best Costume at the event, many Hindi speakers and Hindu organizations were appalled by the gory depiction of their goddess. Many asked for Klum to make a public statement, specifically an apology about the costume. Rajan Zed, a Hindu and Indo-American leader, stated that Kali should not be used in clubs for publicity stunts or thrown around loosely for dramatic effects. Klum's Kali costume continues to be a dividing conversation online, as the subject seems to come up every year around Halloween. It is hard for fans to pick which Heidi Klum Halloween costume is the best considering how many iconic looks she has come up with over the past 2 decades. Quarantined Heidi from 2020 was certainly a creative way to handle the lack of a Halloween party. Klum shot a short film with her family to celebrate the spooky holiday while still maintaining the pandemic guidelines. Klum's epic return after 2 years without a Halloween party was also something fans will never forget. In 2022, Klum dressed up as a huge worm, with her husband Tom Collins dressing as a fisherman. The costume was a big change from her more glamorous costumes, as it completely hid her figure and made her appear as a slimy creature. It is certainly a testament to her fame and status that she was able to pull off going as herself in 2016. She was accompanied by Heidi Klum lookalikes and wore her classic Victoria's Secret look. The costume that lingers in everyone's mind, though, has to be her look in 2015, Jessica Rabbit. Klum reportedly spent 10 hours in hair and makeup in order to pull off the look. She had to have prosthetics applied to her face, chest, and bottom in order to achieve the iconic figure of Jessica Rabbit. She was unrecognizable and completely embodied the sex symbol. Fans absolutely loved this look and consider it to be her best costume to date. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to our channel to see more talents.